So what is going on, guys? JustSaiyanZ here and welcome to another video. Sir, in today's video I really want to focus on this DLC for KAKAROT and potential DLC, especially all the news that we've been getting about this stuff, so everything we know so far. So this video I might go on a little bit of a rant because it's not going to be a fun video for those who got, but it needs to be said. I hate doing videos like this, but it's just an honest thing that the people really need to know about these things, because a lot of people right now are quite unaware. I can see this because people ask me this question all the time about this stuff. But before I get started into that, guys, I just want to let all of you guys know I am planning on starting a new series on this channel. I already told you guys about it in the community chat. I've been posting there quite a lot in the community tab. And the response I'm getting back is not really the best. What I mean by that is, like, not much people are interested, because I don't really see a lot of people responding to this, you know. So I just want to make sure you guys are right with this, because the main series I also wanted to start also is actually rating all the super attack in Xenoverse 2, also fighters, and maybe Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. But it depends what you guys want to see. If you guys are interested in seeing that, I will do that. So just share your thought in the comment section below. What do you guys think about that? But anyway, let's begin. So now KAKAROT, okay, this DLC, especially the Battle of Gods DLC, this is really bothering me. Not only me alone, a lot of people I see it happening. DM kind of spoken about this already. I'm not the only one. A lot of people is talking about this. So last night, right, I went back on, you know, the V-Jump skin that got leaked for this from Dragon Ball Hype. Big shout out to him. And also some few information I gathered around the internet and all this sort of stuff. So this is what we know so far. Okay, this DLC is going to focus on us getting the Super Saiyan God form, the red hair form for both Goku and Vegeta. I know it kind of sounds kind of strange, but the way they kind of word these, the way Bandai Namco and Cyber Connect to word this information to us is kind of strange. Okay, what I mean by that is the fact that, one, Vegeta Super Saiyan God is going to be part of this DLC, and we know for a fact, you know, Super Saiyan God Vegeta was not part of the Battle of God story. I get it, they're making this original. I get it is their version of an original story. I understand that part, okay? But one of the strange part about this is the fact how they kind of give us the information about this on the V-Jump scan. They said, oh guys, you can unlock this form by, you know, training with Whis, which is cool, you know, training with Whis and unlocking the form. I get it, that didn't happen, but that's the way they're going with it in this DLC. But what's strange about this, they said after you train with Whis, you can use this form to go fight against Beerus. You can go fight against a boss battle against Beerus for the one time. So that means they're telling us that the story also, and also the way they kind of show us the information on the V-Jump skin, they didn't show any story based from the Battle of Gods DLC. They didn't show any of that from the Battle of Gods story. All we saw was Goku fighting Beerus on Beerus's planet and training with Whis. And we see, you know, Goku and Vegeta also using that form, the Super Saiyan God form, to fight against older enemies like Zarbon and Dodoria, all those guys. And they even stated that we can use this form in the main story. What they mean by that in the main story is the main story base for this game. Like, you get in the time machine and go back in time and using this form. That's really weird, okay? That means, guys, hear me out. That means the story that we know of the Battle of Gods or whatever relating to a story base is not going to be really be part of this DLC. The story that they telling us about is what having that one fight against Beerus, and it's not even the fight that we know. So it's going to be similar to the fight we had against Mira, if you guys remember in this game when we did that secret boss battle against Mira. That's what this fight is going to be against Beerus. It's not really going to be fully story based. It's just going to be a one-time fight against Beerus. That's about it. No story or anything. And that's very disappointing to me, because the fact that a lot of people are going to be spending their money on stuff like this is very disappointing on Bandai Namco part, because they've been doing this for a while. They did this similar to this in Xenoverse 2, but at least in Xenoverse they had like a story, you know. But the problem is people are actually spending money on this, and this is really bad. I don't want people to spend money on something like this and then be disappointed, because I know it's going to happen. They did it with the time machine. I can honestly imagine them doing it with this. And we know this game is also going to have future DLC featuring Dragon Ball Super character. That's also had me worried, because I have a feeling once we get to the Universe 6 arc or all this sort of stuff from Dragon Ball Super, it might not be the same that we knew. And we also know this game is going to have another DLC, like 2 episode DLC. I don't know what that one is, honestly. But I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna take it with a grain of salt, because it could be anything, to be honest. And one of the main thing too I really want to also talk about is the fact that now I've been having a lot of people, even this morning when I woke up, I have a lot of people asking me, hey JustSaiyanZ, when is the release date for this game? And the part is, CC2 and Bananako are not being transparent. They haven't even told us anything about release date. All they said was it's in spring, and that's a big error, because they've been doing this thing since Xenoverse, and people have been having problem with it. If you're not being honest with your consumers or your customer, how do you expect them to trust you? How do you expect them to be eager to play your DLC? And if they do play, they're going to be disappointed, because why? You weren't honest with them, you're not transparent with them. We don't even know when in spring exactly this DLC is going to come out. All we know is coming out in spring. There's no exact date, like, oh, is it going to be coming out in April 30 or April 20, April 10th, or whatever, or even in May? We don't know. All they said, well guys, it's coming out in spring. They said the exact same thing for this time machine. We didn't even know when or what date this time machine was coming out. They just told, oh, the time machine is going to be coming out this month, and no one even knew. And when the time machine did drop, half the people didn't even know it was out. You know, I have to, me myself, a lot of people have to make videos or even like post about it. Hey guys, the time machine is here, and people was like, oh, okay. And not much people even excited for it. And when the time machine did come out, it didn't even deliver. It was very, very disappointing. You know, it was very, very disappointing. And that's one thing I'm afraid of this DLC is going to be. This DLC might be disappointing. Like, it's gonna be pretty disappointing if they don't do something about this. Now, I don't like making videos there. I don't like talking crap about it. It's not really me talking crap about this game. It's just me being honest and telling you guys the truth. Because if people don't know these things, they're gonna be unaware. And when the DLC or when the information does come out, they'll be like, oh, really, is that it? You know, people will be disappointed. So if you're not honest with your consumer and customer, it's not going to be right. You know, it's going to flop. And the time machine already flopped heavily, to be honest. A lot of people are disappointed in that. And you know, another thing I want to speak up to, CyberConnect 2 right now, they're working on another anime game. As we all know, it's going to be Demon Slayer. You know, I'm actually going to cover that game on the channel, by the way, so stay tuned for that. We'll cover that game exactly on that channel, on this channel right now. But anyway, they work on Demon Slayer, you know. And the crazy part is, CyberConnect 2 are the same guys that made Naruto Storm 4 or the Naruto series, you know, the Storm series. And that game was beautiful. It was great, you know. It was really, it was amazing. And they were very transparent when that game came out. When DLC came out, it was story based. They announced it, you know. It was great. But here is different with Dragon Ball Kakarot. You know, it's really different with Kakarot. I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, it's really bad what they're doing. I'm quite worried too. Like I said, I'm worried that when future DLC does come out for this game, it might not be what we expect. So I don't want people getting disappointed, because when stuff like this happen, people will be looking back, be like, wow, they promised us all these things and didn't even deliver, and we spent money behind it. So if you guys don't know, for the season pass is actually $25. So I know it doesn't sound like much, but for some people that's actually a lot of money, you know. And no one really want to spend that much money and be disappointed in stuff like this, you know. Like, the story is good, but if they keep doing stuff like this game is really gonna fall off. And we all know, you know, the PS5 is coming out. You know, a Dragon Ball game is going to be put on that, and I already know what game is going to be, but I will make a separate video about that. It's going to be Xenoverse 3. I'm just saying it. But anyway, we all know what's going to happen, you know. And Kakarot is a really good game. I don't want this game to be disappointing, you know. With Dragon Ball Z Fighters or Dragon Ball Fighters, the game story was garbage, yes. But when it comes to DLC and extra content, they really deliver. They're really listening to their fans. You know, they're doing something about that. You know, I really respect Arc System World for what they're doing with Dragon Ball Fighters. You know, but with Kakarot, it's not the case. It's really different. It's really bad. They're not listening. They're not being transparent. You know, they're being very quiet. I understand that's a business thing, but come on, bro. Come on, man. Learn from your other, you know, competitors. Look what they're doing. You know, do something about this. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, if they're not doing anything about this story, and if they're not delivering right, people are gonna take notice. People are gonna be disappointed. You know, and like I said with the story thing, this story or this thing that they're promoting with the Battle of Gods, they're not even calling it the Battle of Gods story. They're just naming it, oh, Super Saiyan God Goku and, you know, and God of Destruction Beerus. All we're gonna do, guys, is train against Whis, unlock the form, and fight Beerus that one time. It's not really going to be like a story-based thing. It's going to be similar to the Mirror's fight. And another thing before I end this too, I've been hearing a lot of people saying that Whis, or when this DLC come out, our level will start over to back to level 1. That's a possibility. I'm not even gonna be surprised. And honestly, I've been seeing this game might up the level cap. It's possible. It makes sense for them to do that because new enemy, Beerus is stronger than Majin Buu. It makes sense for that. New form, new everything, But I won't be too surprised if this level stays the same. Honestly, the level must stay the same in this game. They might not even go up a level cap. It must stay the same. So don't be too surprised if it doesn't go up, guys. Because right now, the way everything is going, don't be too surprised if you guys get disappointed. If all of us get disappointed. Because right now I'm just taking everything with a grain of salt. Because right now the way they're delivering everything is going to be very disappointing, honestly. So anyway, please share your thought in the comment section below, guys. My name is Just. Have an amazing day. I'll see you later, guys. Peace out.